Hello there, MMO attackers, and welcome to MMO Attack Top 10, our fun and informative top 10 show that brings you the best of the best that our gaming world has to offer.
This week we bring you the top 10 retro MMOs. I happen to be a fan of nostalgic old school gaming, so nothing gets my heart pumping like an 8-bit side-scroller. So a list full of 8-bit MMOs, be still my heart.
The retro aspect gives these MMO games a unique twist that is sure to please and intrigue.
Not only that, a whole bunch of these games are free to play, so let's get right into it.
Let's do it. So beginning our list at number 10 is the fantasy MMORPG from Sea Tribe, Haven and Hearth. Try not to let the archaic graphics fool you. Underneath all the bugs and oddly unfinished aspects of the game lies a deep, hardcore experience to challenge your survival skills. Where the game really succeeds is in its massively elaborate crafting system. Thousands of items can be crafted and used to do virtually anything the player wants, from building to hunting to fighting, just to name a few. Now, players are definitely more than capable of doing their own thing all by themselves, but there is pretty obvious benefit to grouping together. Division of skills and labor help to really make the game a more productive and rewarding affair. All this being said, the game is still pretty early in development and suffers from some possible deal breakers for some. There is no in-game tutorial of any sort, making early stages of the game, along with crafting, difficult at times. Also, as mentioned earlier, you're bound to run into your fair share of bugs and nuances as you progress. But who knows, this could all change for the better as development progresses. Still, for a game that's completely free to play, no download fee, no monthly fee, no microtransactions, maybe these are some issues you're willing to overlook.
At number 9, we have Brick Force. This one is quite a unique online game. The free-to-play 3D FPS incorporates a sandbox-style universe for players to create and compete in. Brick Force uses a very specific style of graphics in what could be called a 3D view of 16-bit gaming. There are tons of customization options when it comes to building levels. Players will have tons of fun experiencing all the perks and pitfalls from fan-made creations. It's too bad this MMO experience doesn't quite offer anything gamers haven't already seen or experienced. Instead, Brick Force is just another endeavor that brings together favorable aspects of online gaming. Whether you care about the awesome retro look or not, Brick Force ends up being an entertaining FPS worth checking out at least once.
Number 8 is Pixel Champions. This MMORPG title allows players to traverse through tile-based environments, think top-down Zelda as a point of reference, on a potentially endless journey to become an elite hero. Endless, you ask? Well, one of the unique draws of Pixel Champions is that there's absolutely no level cap on characters or skills. Theoretically, players can obsess over a single character with as much time as they have and still continue to build. Unfortunately, infinite levels comes as a bit of a price, as only levels 1 through 10 are free. Everything beyond that will set you back $5. Still, that's a pretty reasonable price given the crazy leveling potential and a plethora of items, from rings, tools, potions, etc., to scavenge. Available on Windows, Linux, and Mac, there's more than enough content available in Pixel Champions to warrant a go.
And at number 7, we have Serenia Fantasy. Emulating basic 16-bit combat, Serenia Fantasy is quite the find for fans of retro gaming. The free-to-play 2D MMORPG successfully brings retro battle mechanics to a massive online community. Challenging territory battles present an intense online environment, but relaxed crafting and fun events help keep the experience balanced. The browser-based MMO limits itself having only 3 classes, but characters can focus on one of 9 talents to make each experience different. There are also hundreds of skills to choose from, which will mold each character in unique ways.
Never Dawn 8-Bit comes in at number 6 on our list. Sort of a graphical cousin to Minecraft, the 3D 8-bit style MMORPG gives players the freedom to create pretty much anything they can put their minds to. With an editor reminiscent to that of Halo's Forge system, players have more depth of control and placement than many of the popular block editors on the market today. Never Dawn also features a persistent world in which the creations that you bring to life will be there until someone else decides to blow it up. Yes, PvP is present and a huge factor in protecting your turf or claiming new ground. Still, some of the areas may be best left alone given some of the amazing things players have managed to create. An emailing system, triggered events, and even in-game video games are just a few of the ingenious creations brought to life thanks to Never Dawn.
And at number 5, Realm of the Mad God. If you've seen some of our other top 10 lists before, then you were probably expecting this bullet hell MMO for this list. Realm of the Mad God uses simple 8-bit graphics to keep players moving through battle after action-packed battle. Players can gain enough levels to even teleport to one another instantly regardless of location. This concept does wonders for a browser-based shooter with so much co-op gameplay. Realm of the Mad God also features 14 classes, which can be unlocked as a player progresses. Don't forget that this game has permadeath, so be prepared for some serious skill mastering.
Taking the number 4 spot is Seiken Crystal Kingdom. Seiken features some gorgeous retro 16-bit graphics that allow players to enjoy the spirit of a generation past with some modern-day additions and, of course, hundreds of friends. The MMORPG features base, mid-level, and high-level classes for advancement and an item system similar to that of the Diablo series. While the story tends to leave quite a bit to be desired, constant updates continue to expand the world and experience. In the meantime, though, the wide variety of enemies and memorable PvP encounters more than make the game worth a try. Those looking to check out the game can find it on Steam Greenlight.
And at number 3, 8-Bit MMO. One of the most popular 8-Bit MMOs is in fact called 8-Bit MMO. Players will work cooperatively or alone in this fun-filled 2D MMORPG. This game is a free-to-play massive sandbox game that allows players to establish towns by building custom houses and castles. This retro MMO world is fully created by its players and allows for some great PvP experiences between them. Castles will come in handy protecting your town against the constant threat of living in a persistent streaming world. An active community helps players progress and keeps gameplay highly addicting. Unlike most MMOs, this one doesn't feature a central story for players to follow. Instead, 8-Bit MMO allows for complete sandbox customization while including a few flexible quests.
And number 2, fans of MMOattack.com will know we're not exactly shy about our Pokemon fandom. A regular article from our writer Michael Flusk delves into the Pokemon world to examine key features of the franchise to show how it's a perfect fit for an MMO. But while we all sit and wait for Nintendo to read those articles and get on it, we've got a few notable fan creations that you might be interested in checking out. While honorable mentions go to Pokemonium, Pokemon Cyrus, and Pokemon World Online, it's a 16-bit title Poke MMO that really soars above all others. What does the game do well? Well, plain and simple, it does Pokemon exactly as we've come to know it. Yes, familiar graphics, locales, and sprites make players feel right at home when they're thrown into the world alongside a horde of other players, all looking to be the very best. Pokemon's stellar RPG mechanics remain intact and work flawlessly hand in hand with the abundance of trading and random PvP encounters that players are sure to experience. Seriously, if you're a Poke fan, do yourself a favor and check out this free title now.
And finally, at number 1, we have Nostalgia. What started as an online multiplayer for classic JRPG fans has transcended into full-fledged MMO greatness. Nostalgia uses a unique style of cross-generation RPG gaming. The game puts players through classic turn-based battles while delivering the modern MMORPG aspects players have come to expect. Nostalgia is free to play and almost completely avoids real monetary transactions. Players can access a paid subscription, which is basically just a donation toward future game development. Otherwise, 8 character classes, unique movesets, and a full auction house system are all available free of charge. Nostalgia has grown better and better with every update, and it certainly isn't showing any signs of stopping.
So how did you enjoy our retro MMOs list? Is there a game you believe deserves a spot? Let us know which one and why in the comment section down below.
Give us that like and subscribe to show us some love, and don't forget to share the video with all your friends.
Keep yourself up to date with all things MMO through our main website, MMOattack.com, our Twitter, or even our Facebook.
Thanks for watching.
Greetings and welcome to MMO Opinion, our weekly attempt at introducing some friendly discussion through our website and bringing it to you here in an easy to digest video format. Your thoughts, your opinions, and
Our challenges.